Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm Twisted Games, and welcome back to my process of elimination, part 5. In the last episode, we met more detectives, and this chick on the screen right now, she says that she knows us. I have my theories. So, if you want to hear my theory, check the last episode out, so you don't get spoiled more. So let's continue. Both of them fall silent at the detective's words. Her persuasiveness holds a weight that brooks no argument.
リーダー、電話をわざわざ偽装するということは、ロースさんはあの時。
If that phone message was falsified, Chief, then by the time we received it, Singer was...
ああ、すでに殺されていたか。もしくは電話などできない状態だったのだろう。犯人は電話をすることで犯行時刻をごまかしたのさ。
Precisely, he was already dead, or at least in no state to speak. Corporate used a call to tamper with the chronologically of the crime.
遺体をわざわざバラバラにしたのも、八つ崎港の犯行を模したと思わせて、犯行時刻を特定しづらくするためですか。巧妙なトリックですね。
So the dismembered body is meant to make us think this was done by according to, so as to distort the time of death. How ingenious.
まんまと犯人の策略に乗ってしまい、申し訳ありません。私もまだまだですね。
My deepest apologies for allowing the killer's ploy to deceive me. It would seem I still have much more to learn. Where how detective hangs his head, I did detective smiles gently at him before continuing to speak.
地下室でローシ君殺害の準備を整えた犯人は、彼のデバイスを片手に地下室を後にした。そして計画通り、研究棟で調査中の私に連絡を入れた。
The Cooper sub Singer's death in here and followed his D-pad. Then, per their plan, they contacted me as we investigated snarks.
そして老子探偵の遺体を発見させるために、探偵同盟のメンバーを8日へ呼び出したんだ。
In doing so, they summoned the DA members to the manor so that Singer's body would be discovered.
待てよ、老子のおやつさんからの連絡は、リーダーが録音してくれた音声を俺たち全員が聞いたんだぜ。
Hold up, boss. We all heard that recording you made of old Singer's message, right?
声の違いに誰も気づけなかったなんてこと、科学的にあり得るんですか？
Is it even remotely scientifically possible none of us would notice his voice wasn't the same?
人間の記憶の特性だよ。
That would be due to peculiarities of the human memory.
人間の脳は構造上、視覚情報の記憶が得意な一方で、言語情報や聴覚情報の記憶は苦手としている。
The human brain excels at recalling visuals, but struggles to do the same with linguistic and auditory
そ
information.
のため、親しい相手であったとしても、電話で声を聞いただけでは、正確に電話主を思い出せない例は珍しくない。
Because of this, it's not uncommon for people to be incapable of identifying a caller on the phone, even someone they know well.
確かに、取引先の名前を覚える際、容姿や声と名前を結びつけると覚えやすいと言われている。文字や声の情報だけでは記憶が曖昧になるんだ。
They often say that a client's name is easier to remember when associated with a voice or face. Things grow hazier with words and sound alone.
電話で相手の名前を聞いた途端に記憶と声が結びつくことってあるわよね。それと同じ原理だと思うわ。
Yeah, sometimes once you hear a person's name on the phone, your memory makes that connection with their voice seem deaf.
電話での振り込め詐欺がいい例だな。電話主に名前を先に口にされると、記憶と声に多少の差異があろうとも誤認してしまう。
Bank transfer scams are a prime example. The scammer begins by providing the caller's name, so you fall for it even if their voice doesn't
多
match.
少の声の違和感は通信の不具合が原因だろうと、自分で自分を都合よく納得させてしまうんだ。
You end up convincing yourself that any aural discrepancies are a result of a poor connection.
そういえばさ、老子のじっちゃんからの連絡、マジで聞き取りづらさやばかったよね。あれって声の違いを隠すためだったわけ？
Thinking of Old Man Senior's message was totally screwed with static. I could barely hear him. Was that just cover up?
おそらくはな。すべてが作為的な連絡だったんだよ。
Likely so. The whole thing seems contrived.
そこまで分かっているなら、呼びかけに答えなければよかったではありませんの？犯人の思惑通りに探偵を派遣するなんて。
If you know all this, why did you respond to the summons, dispatching detectives to follow the ones of a killer, the gall?
信じたかったのさ。
Because I want to believe it was him. For the first time, Ideal Detective's expression grows dark and serious.
もし犯人が老子君を演じているのなら、彼は電話などできない状態だということだ。
If the culprit was
彼が
impersonating
生きて再会することは叶わない。
such delay. If the culprit was impersonating Senior, it meant he couldn't speak. It meant I would never see him alive
だ
again.
から私は老子君の生存に望みをかけて戦力を二分させることにしたんだ。
That was why I decided to split our forces to two, all the while hoping that Senior still lived.
洋館で罠が待ち受けていようとも無事なように、護身術に長ける武装君と大和君を同行させてな。
By virtue of their self-defense expertise, I sent armor around each of the manor in case there were any traps.
推理の結果はご覧の通り的中だ。自分の推理力を今日ほど恨んだことはないよ。
But as you can tell, my conjecture was right on the mark. I've never tested my powers out of insight as much as I do today. Her mirthless, sorrowful laughter startles me. I realize now that those skilled at deductive reasoning can also foresee the grim future. The detective predicted the death of her friend. The pain she's feeling must be greater than I can ever imagine.
だが探偵の仕事は悲劇を嘆くことではない。悲劇の真相を解明し、陰惨たる結末を覆すことだ。
However, a detective's job is not to lament tragedies, but to unravel the truth behind them and reverse their bleak
殺害
outcomes.
された同士23名の無念は必ず晴らしてみせる。
Our 23 murdered comrades will not go unavenged unless you have my word.
探偵諸君、私に協力してくれ。この島に集まった13人の力が合わされば、必ず八つ咲港の計画を阻止できるはずだ。
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll call upon your aid. Of all 13 of us combine our efforts, I know for a fact that we can't stop the quartering Duke. I realize that not everyone is silent, each of them listening intently to what Ideal Detective is saying. And incredible to think that they were all arguing just moments ago. In such a short amount of time, the strength of our abilities and resolve have gained the trust of our fellow detectives.
早速だが、みんなに調べてもらいたいことがある。詳細な指示はデバイスで送るから、今から伝える場所に各自赴いてくれ。
Now, without further ado, there's something I'd like us all to investigate. I'll send the details via D-pad. For now, please go where instructed.
私の頭に浮かぶおぼろげなる真実は、君たちの捜査が終わった頃には輪郭を得て、間もなく実相を私たちの前に表すだろう。
I have a vague sense of what really happened here. By the time you finish, the truth should take shape and reveal itself before
さあ
us.
探偵同盟の諸君、悲劇を覆すとしよう。
Ladies and gentlemen of the Detective Alliance, let's reverse this tragedy. After receiving direction from Ideal Detective, the others take their leave from the base and begin their investigations. Having divided into teams of 3, leave Ideal Detective, Armor Detective, and myself with a crime scene. Oh, I'm with Armor and Ideal. Interesting. Ideal Detective appears to be deep in thought, so I decided to join Armor Detective in examining the body. True to Courting Duke's name, the victim's head, arms, and legs have been all severed away from the torso. The more I look, the more horrific the manner of death appears. So savage, I can't believe the culprit is even human. But the cruel truth is inescapable. The lies before us of depraved work of not a monster, but a person.
無能殿、この遺体。いくらワイヤーを使用したにしても、断面が綺麗すぎる気がせぬか？
Sir Common, even the culprit used a wire. Do these cross sections on the corpse not appear too clean to you?
断面
The cross sections. Grudgingly, I take a look at severed parts. They've been cut so perfectly straight, it seems unnatural. Interesting. Sure, a human body couldn't be that easy to slice clean through. I got evidence acquired over a clean cut.
いくらこのワイヤーの切れ味が優れているとしても、人の力で切断しようとすれば、途中で切断面にズレが生じると思うのだ。
No matter how keen a wire's edge may be, by no means could mere human strength saw through a limb in one smooth stroke.
ハサミで紙を両断する際、何度もハサミを開閉すれば、それだけ切り口が歪むであろう。
That's a good analogy by Armor. When cutting paper with scissors, the blade's path shifts each time you cut and join them, does it not?
そうですね。
切り直そうとするほど微妙に歪んでしまいます。
True, and the more you try to correct it, the more misshapen it gets. It's only subtly.
あれ、つまり犯人は人の力ではない別の方法でワイヤーを巻き取ったってことじゃ。
Wait, so then the culprit didn't use human strength, or has some other method to wind the wire like the senior detective?
ではその方法とはつまり
Another method, of course, it could only mean.
つまり
It can only mean.
全然わからぬ
I haven't the faintest clue.
僕もです。
Me neither. Oh my god, they're both incompetent. All our souls droop.
そういえばなぜか天井から血が滴ってくるのだが人間の血液は天井に
Yeah, I
届
noticed
くほど勢いよく吹き出すものなのか
I noticed that too, which is why I think one reason why Workout thought that it was like you, because if you're at an entrance and you're dropping like limb by limb, the blood splatters from the ground to the up, then none of the walls are bloody either, which is weird. But to think of it, why is blood dripping from the ceiling? Does human blood have the force to spray that high into the air? Unless they flip the floors? Like they killed senior detective, sliced his body up, able to flip the floorboards over so he's on the ground. Try to do very best he can, so because there's no blood anymore. Therefore, when you walk in, you don't see blood there. Huh? No.
本当ですね。天井にもべったりと血がついてる。どうしてだろう。
Huh? You're right. The whole ceiling's blood red. What could have caused that? That was a quiet place, stained ceiling.
お、わかったぞ
Eureka!
何が分かったんですか、武装さん。
Did you figure something out, Armor?
我では力不足だということがよくわかったやはり我には
Comic
正義
relief.
は不向きなのである
Dude, this guy's comic relief is funny. Indeed, I've determined that we are woefully unfit for this task. 'Twould seem mystery solving is far beyond our ken. Why is he a detective then? He does his ability just like, fuck me.
素直な人だな。
He told Miss words to you. True to his appearance, Armor really does fall in the bronze on the end of the spectrum. He all kind of be detective. Like, I mean, he did figure out that cutting of the body was too clean and there's blood in the ceiling. Even though I saw the blood in the ceiling at the very beginning of the game when I first found him. However, being that I'm the top suspect in this case, his candor or utter lack of suspicion are a total relief. Though he does strike me as kind of an enigma somehow.
幾分かリラックスした様子じゃないか、無能くん。
This song, it's literally sounds like from Danganronpa. Like, I'm not even joking on that. I seem to be managed to relax a bit, incompetent. The new detective approaches physically enjoying herself.
先ほどまでの怯え切った顔と比べると段違いだよ。まあ、あの顔はあの顔で愛くるしかったがな。
I'm glad that deer in the headlights look from before has melted away, though I suppose it did have its charm.
武装さん、考え事は終わったんですか。
Were you able to sort out whatever was on your mind ideal?
ああ、推理の展望はおおよそ見えた。あとは証拠を得るために各自に指示を出すだけだよ。
Yes, I've nearly deduced every element of this case. All that's left is to have the rest of you set to work finding evidence. You've only just started. Already she's pieced together the truth of the situation. With an intellect like hers, it's no wonder she's the de facto head and second highest ranked member of the DA.
理想殿は何故我をこの場に残したのだお主は我のサポートなど不要だと思うのだが
If I may, Lady Ideal, wherefore did you station me here? I scarcely believe you would require my assistance.
ああ、はっきり言って推理力の面において私は武装君にさほど期待はしていない。
Jesus Christ, man, she shit on him, dude. You'll be correct. Frankly, I have low expectations of your armor as far as your power deduction are concerned. Idea gives a quite straightforward reply to a point where it's almost impressive.
だが、君ほど愚直に他者をかばう者はいない。武装君の性格は君自身が思う以上にチームで動く際にいい影響を与えてくれる。
However, no one defends others with such a sincerity as you. Your personality impacts the team far more than you
今
realize.
無能君が落ち着いて推理に臨めているのだって武装君に対して心を開いているからだよ
It's because incompetent feels comfortable around you that he's able to tackle the case with a calm mind, isn't that right? I nod. She's hit the nail on the head. I'm much more at ease now than when everyone was clustered around me earlier. Probably due to how much I already trust armor, as well how confident I am that he will protect me from danger.
正直に言うとねもうこの現場には調べるべき箇所など何もないんだよ
Though, if I'm being honest, there's nothing more in here worth examining at this stage. Come again? So our investigative efforts were nothing. Well, no. We found out he was cut clean and blood in the ceiling. And also, we can also make a thing where there's no blood on the walls. And why is only blood on one half of the floor?
ただだからこそ断言できる先ほどの君たちの推理はとてもいい方向に向かっていた
However, precisely why I can say with certainty that you were on the right track. What we've done, both of
推理
you.
が得意な探偵が他に一人でもいればきっと多くの事実に気がつくことができただろう
Were another detective skilled in deduction around, I'm sure you would have picked up on a multitude of other points. So before we continue, look at the roster. So armors, what is his stats? Yeah, his analyzation literally a 1. So, not that great.
我々の強みはチームで行動していることだ君たち二人が話し合いながら調査していたように足りない力は補い合っていけばいい
Our success lies in teamwork. Consider how much progress is made by combining your strengths rather than working
この
alone.
大切さを理解してくれると思ったからこそ君たちには私のそばに残ってもらったんだよ
I kept you here with me because I was positive that you would understand how crucial this concept can be. Ideal detective's voice brushes against us with a gentle comfort. At this moment, I see her not as a mature but serious leader, but for the young girl she is, so her mask has slipped off.
さて他の探偵たちに指示を出しに行こうか単独行動は避けたいから二人もついてきてくれ
Now then, let's give the other detectives their next instructions and stick close if you would. I wish you avoid moving alone. With that, Ideal Detective leads us out of the basement. Okay. Where's my gameplay? There's an area of smoke before the passageway. Where could the other detectives have gone to investigate?
探偵デバイスのマップ機能を使用するといいよ
Perhaps you try using your map function or D-pad. As she speaks, Ideal Detective shows us the screen on her own device. Yes, gameplay.
私たちのいる館のマップと
This is
各
map
探偵の位置が表示されているのがわかるか
This is matter of manner. See how each detective's position is
こ
marked?
のマップには位置情報の共有機能をオンにした探偵の姿が映る仕組みとなっているんだ
Anyone who has a location sharing feature turned on will
デ
appear.
フォルトではオンになっているからお手洗いへ行く時などはオフにするといい
It's set on by default, but there's times we may prefer to turn it off, such as when visiting the restroom.
すごい。どこに誰がいるのか一目でわかる。
So, by us right now is Doleful, Posh, and who's that chick's name? Is that the gourmet chick? Quickly, you can see where everybody is just at a glance. This second report. Well, I did not spy late downtown Sir Orcaholic or Lady Morality.
ああ彼らには外の見張りをお願いしたよ犯人が外部に逃げた可能性も考えうるからね
Okay, so the three of them are literally outside. Got it. And that's him standing guard outside. Possibly a culprit may have fled there, you see.
なんだとでは我も向かうのである殺人鬼がうろついているやもしれぬ外を女性たちが歩むなど放っておけぬ
Well, what? Then let's sally forth as well. We cannot allow their fair maidens to stroll outside while the killers on the prowl. Moments after shouting, this armed detective rushed towards the entrance.
行ってしまった社畜くんもヤマトくんもいるから平気だと思うが
Off he goes. With our workaholic Rowdy there, they should be
まあ
fine,
よ
but
しとしようか。無能くんだけに教えておきたい機能もあるしな。
well, there was something be. There are some things I wanted to tell you along anyway, incompetent. I did detect a continuous explanation.
このデバイスのマップには実はさらに3つ便利な機能があるんだ。まずは探偵たちが怪しいと感じた場所、ミステリーポイントをマーキングする機能。
The map has 3 additional features. First is a marking feature reflects mystery points, location detects to find dubious.
もし捜査に行き詰まった際はマークの場所を推理するといい。それとマップの色が変わっている箇所が見えるか。
Try checking these mark points if your investigation stalls out. Now, do you see how that one spot on the map is a different color?
それは私が個人的に怪しいと感じた箇所を色付けしたもの。エビデンススクエアだ。そのエリアのどこかに証拠品が隠れていると考えていい。
That is a location I personally deemed suspicious in evidence square. You can assume these are areas containing hidden
そ
evidence.
してもう一つが各自の現在の行動を伝え合う行動の共有機能だ。
Finally, there's a shared action function used by each individual to share whatever it is they were currently up
試し
to.
にカーソルを文学探偵に合わせてみるといい。彼女が今何をしているのか一目でわかるはずだよ。
Bookworm, I guess. Where's Bookworm at? It's demonstrating lesser moving the cursor over the Bookworm detected. You should immediately be able to tell what she's doing. Oh, there she is. A detected action such as infer or inspect will be displayed overhead. However, the cursor will be detected to see where they intend to move next.
暖炉に違和感を覚えたか。やはり文学くんはいいセンスをしている。だが彼女一人ではまだその意味に気づけないだろう。
She has an odd vein about the fireplace. Bookworm truly does have a good sense for this, but I doubt she'll figure it out by
さ
herself.
て、無能くんに質問だ。自分では解けない謎に出くわした際、君ならばどうする？
Has someone go over there with him and work together? So, your question for you, incompetent: what would you do to counter a mystery you couldn't solve on your own? Ask for help from my fellow detectives.
先ほどの経験が早速生きているな。物覚えのいい子は好きだよ。
Yeah, your experience just now is already paying off. I like people who are quick on the uptake.
私も君と同意見さ。自分一人で解決できない問題なら仲間の力を借りればいい。
Each of us are in accord. When faced with a problem you cannot solve alone, you must seek aid from your companions.
だが、得てして探偵はプライドが高いものだ。いかんせん普段は一人での捜査が大半のため、多くの者は連携の経験が少ないんだよ。
Detectives are such prideful creatures, and sadly must conduct their investigations alone, so they lack experience collaborating.
様子を見る限り、文学君もその一人だな。協力を促したところで無意味だろう。
From what I've seen so far, Bookworm is one such example. Encouraging her to cooperate would likely be pointless.
じゃあどうすれば。
So what should I do then? The detective answers me with a smile.
介入してしまえばいいんだよ。彼らの推理にね。
You should intervene on their investigation, that is.
介入？
Intervene?
つまり、探偵デバイスを通じて探偵たちに今とは別の行動を命じるのさ。
In other words, use the D-pad to instruct them to do something other than their current
近
task.
くにいる魔界くんが適任だな。文学くんの元に移動させ、一緒に捜査してもらおう。
Mystic is nearby, so he'll suffice. Let's have him make his way to Bookworm to investigate
じゃあ
together.
指示をよろしく頼むよ。
Notice your command if you would.
Eh?
Huh? I freeze up as she's casually orders me to do something completely unexpected.
何を硬直している？可愛いやつだな、君は。私になりすまして指示を出せと命じているだけじゃないか。
She has a thing for my guy anyway, by the way. Why so stiff? Honestly, you're so too cute. I'm merely asking you to pretend to be me and give him some direction, that's all. That's all? Why ideal asking for isn't so easy to just gloss over, even though her expression means dead serious.
大丈夫だ。メールを送る感覚で行える。私のデバイスを渡すから指示してみるんだ。
It'll be fine, like sending an email. Here's my D-pad, try entering command to him. Oh.
どうして僕が？
But why me?
未知への挑戦こそが探偵の本分さ。何事も経験だと思ってやってみるんだ。
Tracy knows precisely what detectives are obligated to do. Everything's a chance to gain experience, so go on. Doesn't seem like I can back out of this one. Let's have to try getting some instructions. Interviewing with detectives to reassign their independently planned actions. Okay. Those that look to their own devices will make errors, investigate alone, and generally act inefficiently. Interviewing with these individuals and make them work together in order to facilitate a more efficient investigative process. To cooperate with Bookworm, simply move to a spot next to her. Okay. 9 hours. Interesting. Oh, by the way, the thing is so weird how it's worked. Take a look.
2人の推理力を足しても暖炉の謎は解けないことがわかるから。
See. So, their interference is actually kind of high together. See how even with both their interference values combined, they're unable to solve the mystery of that fireplace?
そういう時には連携が得意な探偵に指示を出すんだ。
It sounds like you should give a command to a detective who is skilled at assisting. The detectives are able to assist each other from adjacent positions. A character who is making inference already are planning to do so can be assisted. Have I been saying interference the whole time? It's inference. It's inference. God damn it. Assisting lets you add a helper's assist value to an individual inference value. So. You always use command properly to keep your investigation on track. Okay. So. Sure. Confirm. As you instructed, I'm
2人
impressed.
の推理力の高まりをぐいぐい感じる。これなら暖炉の真相にも容易に気づけるはずだ。
We can already feel that the powers of inference have been enhanced. Now they should easily discover what that fireplace is
さ
hiding.
て、次はエントランスホールに視点を移そうか。
Alright, let's check that entrance hall next.
家族くんがシャンデリアの周囲を独占しているな。美食くんと飛躍くんは遠慮して彼女から離れているらしい。
How's it keeping the area near the chandelier back to herself to give her space?
操作に遠慮は禁物だ。美食くんにはシャンデリアを家族くんと2人で推理をしてもらおう。
Holding back, however, it's unacceptable in the investigation. Let's have Gourmet assist Posh in investigating the chandelier. Each mystery point MP has a set amount of resolution points, RP. You can uncover an MP's secret by reducing its RP to 0, advancing the investigation. Try having Gourmet assist Posh detective to reveal this MP's hidden mystery. Okay, so I got
お姉さんに何かご用？甘味観測、雨あられ。
so assist.
エクセレント。早くも慣れてきたようだな。
That's excellent. Your quick study, it
さ
seems.
て、飛躍くんにはどうしてもらおうかな。あの子の得意なスキルを知っているかい？
Now, what should we have Doleful do? Do you know what skill he excels
た
at?
くさんのスキル。
Total skill to add. He is timid and afraid. That's Evans, right?
その通りだ。探偵に欠かせない優れた観察眼を有しているな。
Precisely, he has a wonderful observant eye, indispensable as a detective.
飛躍くんの最たる特徴は自分への脅威を引きつけてやまないその体質。その影響で事件の手がかりを発見しやすい。
One of the key characteristics is that he always draws danger himself. As a result, he is more predisposed to finding
飛躍
clues.
くんには体質を生かしてシャンデリアの周囲を調べてもらおう。私の推理では手がかりが残っているはずだ。
So Doppel used a special tray of his to inspect the area near the chandelier. I'm willing to bet there's a clue left behind there. Evidence squares ES contain evidence within. Detectives can find these hidden clues by performing inspection. Inspection range varies within an individual's inspection value. For example, Doppel is able to inspect up to 5 squares away. Try and bring Doppel to have him inspect the evidence square. Okay.
何か用かな？
Yeah, that's it.
いいね。
Yes, confirm.
理想的な指示だ。私も誇らしいよ。
Bravo, that was an ideal command you gave, persuading with
さ
pride.
て、チューニングは完了だ。そろそろ探偵ライブのスタートといこうか。
Alright, that's enough warming up. It's time to raise the curtains on this detective show.
捜査開始の指示を出して経過を見守ろう。
Give the order to start the investigation, keep an eye on the passage of time. Once detective action is set, press the options button to exit the main menu. It's like investigate or preliminary. But upon selecting investigate, detectives will have intervened and with will follow your commands. That is not really good English here. While the rest will act independently. In the preliminary investigation, only those who have intervened will act. The way to begin with this is to cover new mysteries or clues. While we haven't intervened with Techie, there isn't much to do, so let's start investigating away. So, investigate. So intervenable. Yes, start.
この辺りを調査すればいいんだよね。よし、ガム。
Okay, time to inspect this area. Here I go. And she fell again.
また転んじゃった。あれ？絨毯が切れてる。どうしてだろう。
God, I tripped again, huh? Part of the carpet's in color. I wonder why. Carpet been broken off. Okay. They boost this. -6. We won that.
なぜ私が協力しなければなりませんの？一人で十分ですわ。
Why should I cooperate with you? I can handle this alone. Thank you very much.
まあまあ上等なお肉だってスパイスが効いてこそ美味しく食べれるものじゃない？
I can't take the girl gourmet. I cannot take her seriously, man. I just cannot right now. Now, a fine cut of meat is even tastier with the right season. Yes.
家族ちゃんはこの私を自分の推理に美味しく生かしてくれればいいのよ。
In other words, Posh, you can use me to spice up your deductions.
確かにその通りですわね。さあ美食さん、私を引き立てなさい。
That's a fair point. Very well, and it's my favorite gourmet.
このシャンデリアの傷、家族ちゃんちょっと見てもらっていいかしら。
The chandelier is all necked up. Posh, can you take a look at this?
何ですのこの傷。まさか犯人が老子探偵を殺した方法って。
Oh, the scratches on the chandelier. Huh, these scratches, could they be a hint as to how the culprit killed the senior detective? By scratching the chandelier. There's these two. 14. Nice.
なぜあなたと一緒に推理などしなければならないのでしょうか。と少女は不満げに唇を尖らせた。
Why I must investigate with you as a girl her lips pounding in dissatisfaction?
まあそう言うな。父の胸を借りるつもりで暖炉という。
Whoa, 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 whoa. If fast forward, and I mean do that.
少女は自分の抱く違和感の正
Can I
体
go
に
back?
気づいた。
We got burnt glove.
君の指示によって捜査が大きく進展したな。
Okay. Your direction has truly made a difference in how well investigation is
君
progressing.
は私が現れた際、探偵たちに協力を促していたが、あれは非常に的を射た発言だったんだ。君は私が現れた際、探偵たちに協力を促していたが、
When ready to push others to work together is markedly pertinent of you.
探偵と警察の最大の違いは本来、組織だって行動せず、自分一人で解決することだ。
The key difference between detectives and their employees is that while we may be an organization, we solve cases alone rather than
あえ
together.
て悪い言い方をするならば、自分こそが事件の主役だと思っているわけだよ。これでは探偵同盟最大の強みである有能な探偵たちが組織行動を取れる点が全く活かせない。
Well, I'm kind of like judges see themselves as a lead role in investigation. Thus, our capability as a team of experts goes
あの
unrealized.
八つ咲子を相手取るのならば、そんな無謀な姿勢ではダメだ。我々が率先して協力を促していこう、無能君。
If we take on the quartering Duke, we can't abide reckless behavior. Let's you and I take the lead in encouraging everyone to collaborate.
僕なんてそんな。
How could someone like me do that? There's no way any of those detectives will follow what I say. Plus, they don't even need me. I do detectives alone should be able to hold them together.
自分を卑下しがちな点は君の美徳であり、いずれ直さなければならない弱さでもあるな。
The tendency to downplay yourself is a virtue, but also weakness you will be forced to address someday. I do detect to speak as though she can see into my very soul.
ただ、歴史に名を残す指導者は得てして臆病者であると言われている。それは彼らが自身に何がなせるかより、むしろ何ができないかを知っていたからだろう。
Leaders that make history are often said to be cowards, likely because they fixate on not only the potential but their
自
limits.
分の弱さを知れば強さもおのずと見えてくる。無能君もきっとそうなってくれるものと私は信じているよ。
Know your weaknesses, and in time you will know all your strengths. I'm confident you will go through this well and confident.
どうしてあなたはそこまで僕のことを。
Oh, he finally asked a question. Why do you have so much faith in me? She opens her eyes wide, fronting over something with an unfocused gaze.
まだ言えないというのは虫が良すぎるな。
I say I can't tell you yet, but that would be selfish of me, wouldn't
何
it?
かが起きる前に伝えておこう。私がこの場に君を呼んだ本当の訳を。
I shall let you know before something happens. The true reason I called you here, that is. The elusive air around her now feels tense. I'm frozen in place as your hydrangea-hued eyes stare at me. My heart is hammering, and my body feels hot all over.
無能君、私の名前は
Incompetent. My name is.
よけろ、
What?
無能君。
Run incompetent? Huh? At that moment, a powerful force crushes me, and my vision goes black. Someone leaps on my back, taking me to the floor. My head spins, sparks explode behind my eyes, my conscience grows hazy. Through it, I can feel a strong pressure on my throat. It's a last detective. Voice involuntary substance, I finally realize that someone is strangling me. I can't breathe, my mind starts to fade, and my whole body starts to go pale. I float about in desperation, catching nothing but air. Kids, I know for a fact that it's going to kill me.
やめろ、下道探偵。
Renegade detective, stop.
大丈夫か、無能君。
Are you alright, incompetent?
一体どういうつもりだ、下道探偵。
What were you thinking, Renegade Detective?
デバイスのマーキング機能をオフにすれば、今みたいにいくらでも不意打ち可能だよね。
Turn off your deepest location sharing, and you can pull off as many ambushes as you want, the way I did just
デ
now.
バイスとにらめっこばかりしていると足元を救われるという懸念を伝えたかったんだ。許してくれ、ホームズ。
I wanted to show you the danger of burying your head in that device, how easily you can slip and lose your footing. Forgive me, Holmes.
謝罪する相手が違う。この無能探偵へ深く、真摯に、心から詫びろ。速やかにだ。さもなければ、
Damn.
君の首のお守りが外れぞ。
You're talking to the wrong person, incompetent. No, you're wrong person. Incompetent here deserves a deep and sincere apology. Hurry now, or the charm of your neck will pop.
オーケーオーケー。優先順位を間違っていたよ。
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. I got my priorities screwed up. I'm sorry. That lanky man has a nonchalant air about him. He turns to me wearing a fake smile.
俺は下道探偵。少しいたずら好きなだけの善良な探偵さ。
The name's Renegade Detective. I'm a virtuous investigator with a penchant for practical
好きな
jokes.
言葉は世界平和。趣味はボランティアだよ。仲良くしておくれ。
My favorite phrase is world peace, and I spend my free time volunteering. I hope we can get along.
なんだか真剣な話をしていたからついチャチャを入れたくなってしまったんだ。ごめんよ。許してくれるかな。許してくれるよね。
Your conversation is so serious. I just had to butt in with some levity. My bad. Can you ever forgive me? You will, won't you? Thanks. Crowds on with his apology, finishing up with a crackle. Turn my nose, a line of blood dripping from down my neck. Isn't that funny to choke someone so hard your nails rip their skin? Generally prepared to die. How far is a guy willing to take a joke?
そんなに怯えた顔をしないでくれよ。そそられるじゃないか。
No, not really. Come on, don't look so scared. Didn't it give you that tingling feeling? Now he's beaming at me, face flushed with joy. And of all the detectives I met, this is by far the most incomprehensible.
君の気まぐれはいつものことだが、 今回は少々度が過ぎる。次に同じことを繰り返せばリーダー権限で拘束するぞ。
As fickle as ever, but this time you've gone too far. To so again, I'll exercise my authority as chief to restrain you. The detective's voice grows harsher as she steps to the renegade detective. The renegade jokingly leaps back in an overdramatic fashion.
わかったよ、マイホームズ。不自由はごめんだ。君の言葉に従うよ。
Well, absolutely, dear Holmes. I sure would hate to be so inconvenienced. Your word is my command.
言ったな。
I'll hold you to
で
that.
は今回の事件について君なりの推理を口にしてみろ。どうせ君にも真実が見えているのだろう。
Now tell us what you gather about this case. I take it you have too seen the truth of the matter. Your eyes grow white, his sighs.
やられたね。珍しくやけに怒ると思ったよ。
You got me. It did feel a bit out of character the way you got just so upset.
初めから俺に自分から協力を約束させることが狙いかい？
You planned to make me swear I cooperate from the very start, huh?
当然だろ。感情に振り回される探偵は二流。一流とは感情を武器として振るうものを言うんだ。
Of course, only second-rate detectives are controlled by their emotions and find to use them as a weapon. The detectives smiled in triumph, so harsh tone just now was a lie. Completely fooled.
まあいいか。ホームズのレアな怒り顔を見られた対価だ。俺の推理を述べよう。
So he did some investigation himself. Oh, it was worth it to see a glimpse of your fury. So fine. I'll share my thoughts with
こ
you.
の事件は純度が高すぎる。だから、
So- so boring.
退屈でヘドが出るんだ。
See his suit's transparently pure. So boring, it makes me
犯
nauseous.
人はさぞ満足だろうね。ああ、美しくない。美しくないな。
Sora must be so self-satisfied. Ah, there's no beauty in it, not in the
も
least.
っと殺しは醜くてさ、救いようがなくて、
This
感
guy's
情
weird.
がもつれてよどんで濁ってドロドロであるべきなんだよ。それでこそ心惹かれるというものさ。
Killing should be ugly beyond redemption, gnarled by emotion, oozing, cloudy, grimy. Doesn't make it so fascinating.
何を言ってるんですか？
What are you talking about? His words are utter nonsense. What's boring, he says it also casually, so as if he's telling a joke. Just listening to him makes my skin crawl. Then I quit to understand the person standing before me. Even the scene of the murder was less chilling than him.
推理するまでもなく中身が丸見えってことさ。絨毯の破片を調べてみるといい。俺の推理通りなら証拠が残っているだろう。
Nothing for guesswork. It's all plain as day. Check out the scrap of carpet. My theory is right. Some evidence should be left there.
俺を楽しませてくれよ。未来の名探偵くん。
You're showing me a good time, old future legend. And with that, Renegade Detective taps my shoulder and departs.
変わった探偵だったろ。
Rather peculiar detective, that one.
はい。まるで
Yeah, it was like... Coming out just in time. It's like talking to a villain, but I honestly can't say that.
まるで悪人と話している気分だったろ。
It's like talking to a villain, right? I do detect speaks my thoughts for me without reservation.
その感覚は正しい。事実、彼は幼い頃に両親をその手で殺してしまっているんだ。
What? He did what? And your twitch is spot on. As a matter of fact, he killed his mother and father with his own very own hands during his youth. Why? And why? How? What?
本物の殺人犯？それも両親をだなんて。そんな人がどうして探偵同盟にいるんですか？
He's an actual murderer? His own parents too? How's someone like that even in the detective agent alliance? Doesn't matter if he did it as a kid. Letting him have as much freedom is unimaginable. We let into the alliance. I just can't fathom it makes me suspect that he might even be the quartering duke.
理由は簡単さ。彼ほど殺人鬼の気持ちがわかる探偵はいないからだよ。
Reason is simple. No detective understands homicidal maniacs better than he does.
その唯一無二の才能を生かし、私たち探偵同盟への協力を条件として一定の自由が許されているんだ。
He's been granted a degree of freedom on the condition that he uses his unique skills to work with the detective
性
alliance.
格上、他の探偵と連携できないために、 序列こそ4位だが、推理力は私と同格と言っていい。
Although his detective power is on par with my own, his personality stops him from working with others, keeping him ranked number 4.
まさしくその名の通り、世界で最も下道な探偵と言っていいだろうね。
He's the most unorthodox detective in the world, a real renegade, as true to lies as can be. Again, I find myself astounded by the diversity within the DA's personnel. Despite his past, he must be an astounding detective now. He did give us advice after all, and even if he is terrifying, he sure has a talent for detective work.
仲間として信頼しないと。
I'll just have to find a way to trust in him. I whispered this to myself as doing so will clear dark thoughts claim my mind.
さて、想定外の時間が取られてしまった。速やかに推理の大詰めへと取り掛かろう。
Let's take up more time than expected. Let's move on to the meat of the investigation.
下道くんは絨毯の切れ端を調べろと言っていたな。
Renegade told us to inspect a scrap of carpet that had been
こうし
discovered.
たエビデンスは的確な検証を行うことで事件を進展させてくれるんだ。
A careful analysis of evidence
新
like
た
this
なエビデンススクエアを設定しよう。
Careful analysis of evidence like this can help move a case along, potentially revealing new evidence
近く
squares.
にいる探偵だと家族くんや科学くんが検証の専門家だな。家族くんに指示を出してみよう。
Of all detectives nearby, Posh and Techie, especially in analysis, let's have Posh take a look. Okay. Time out. Let's go to the options. No. Where's my let's see, title screen? No. I want to save. Can I save? So, okay, so that's that. Okay. Oh, it doesn't look like you can save, can you? I kind of want to save, and the game does not have a save option currently. It looks like when you go in this, you cannot you can't do anything. It looks like I get maybe a little bit more. Have Posh detective, so Posh.
ビンカートン家の誇りにかけて。
おっと、家族くんね。美食くんと連携させたことにへそを曲げて私からの連絡を遮断したな。
Oh my, Posh is that we made her work with Gourmet. It was seen that she blocked me from
こ
contacting
れで
her.
は介入できないじゃないか。家族くんは本当に面白い子だよ。
We won't be able to intervene with her like this. She certainly is amusing that Posh.
それじゃどうするんですか？
So what would you now?
探偵たちはプログラムでなく人間だからな。このように介入ができない探偵も当然いるさ。
She says that art programs are human. It's only natural for there to be detectives with whom you cannot intervene.
だからこそ指示する側の人間には臨機応変な指示が求められる。例えば今回なら科学くんへ指示を出すようにするとかな。
As such, whoever does the instructing must be able to adapt to the situation. To this instance, we can try give directions to Techie
科
instead.
学くんならこの証拠品も的確な検証を行えるはず。さあ、絨毯の切れ端の検証を命じるんだ。
Techie should also be capable of performing a precise analysis of this evidence. Now, tell me to analyze a section of the carpet. When a combo detector turns red, you are unable to intervene with their action. These individuals will decide actions on their own to prepare for trouble and respond accordingly. Interesting. Evidence you collectively analyzed. Each piece has an assigned difficulty level. Higher levels require higher analyzation values. Note that the items required for MP does not require additional analysis. Evidence from ES, however, must analyze a detective with sufficient ability. Okay. Not gonna lie, because it just looks like I cannot save this point. As this game just doesn't allow you to save in here. Because I can select every button possible. it does not allow you to save. So if you run out of time, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys, but I feel like that's a flaw. I have 8 hours remaining left, but I've been recording 50 minutes. And I kind of want to make this longer than I have to, you know? So I guess next time I put this game up, I just got fast forward dialogue and some part of the tutorial. So finally got some gameplay. So I thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for your viewership, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.